so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this one doesn't go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, and it's going to be 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. They'll run here on 1st down. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just...
And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. Play 54.
Stafford to the air to start us off. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. They fake the handoff now. Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders just get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On first down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. All in left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now Ritter. He's got a man left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first. They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jared Verse on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Throwing here, Ritter. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the... It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jeremy Chin has got it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. They go play action on 1st. That one's cut along the left sideline. So before they can set up for another play. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Back now, pressure on its way. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing from the gun here. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Ritter setting up to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Handoff to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Alert! And middle.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Going for it, it's Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Searching. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
Cut out left. Juke the defender. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 30-yard line. Middle.
Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Adams. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. Stafford gonna go on 4th. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Ritter has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Stafford now on 1st down. He's trying to lay it in deep along the rim. They connect on the deep shot. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Stafford. And the man is there to knock that away.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
The game is 7. Brings up second and 3.
Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 13. Hits his running back. Hits some space around midfield. Jukes one defender. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Play action on first down. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be third down and 1. Now Ritter. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got fourth down. Throwing here, Ritter. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Give now to the running back. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now off play action. And that one's unsuccessful.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Stafford again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
50-50.
Stafford from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
We'll see. Slot man motioned over. Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. They go play action here. Pass is caught at the 9. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders put up even more points in a win. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 1. He gets this one to Nakua. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. No one around. He's got space. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
1st down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Receiver in motion, headed right. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's brought down for a loss. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Desperation time here on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Caught by the open man. 30. He's at the 10. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. There he goes on the right side. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. This will be caught by Adams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stafford now on 1st down. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Jeremy Chin has got it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory.